Welcome, ladies and gentle beings, to the third episode of Tales from Ophidian Games. I am Hugo Ferreira, and today I'm gonna talk to you about the most recent Ophidian drama. Ophidian Wars was cancelled this week, a couple of days ago, actually. I was exchanging emails with Carl, the creator of Ophidian Wars, about some images that I didn't add on my personal collection. And suddenly he received an email from the game crafter asking him to review the images on his Ophidian Wars products. Well, Ophidian Wars was originally released in 2015. That's 7 years ago, and they've been lucrating with, even though Ophidian never had that many sales. It did add enough sales to make a profit for the game crafter, but now apparently someone made a complaint about the artwork. Well, 7 years ago, Carl arranged all the artwork by talking to upcoming artists, asking if he could use their hearts into the game. And they say, yeah, you can. After all, it was really free publicity to the work. And things stayed that way until now. Apparently someone got a little bit greedy and wanted more money. Well, a contract or a wording, a spoken contract or a handshake deal that was made 7 years ago. It's a little bit complicated to prove that you had. So Carl didn't want any troubles with justice, and I do agree with him. Maybe removing Ophidian Wars totally from the internet was the best option, at least on the sales term. As an artist myself, I can cope with him. As a designer, I can cope with him. I really don't understand why 7 years after someone decided, hey, I want more money. If you do not remove that, I will sue you. That's stupid. That's unfair to the ones that were involved with the creation of a product. If you didn't want your hard work be featured, just say so. During the periods when someone asks you, hey, can I use your heart? Yes or no? If you said so, no one would use it. Why now, 7 years later? Again, it's stupid. But hey, things happen nowadays that, unfortunately, it is what it is. So I do wish Carl managed to set things straight and don't be penalized on his other games that are non-Ophidian Universe related. He's a good dude, so I'm with him. But that leaves me in a tough position, as I have Ophidian Wars fan product in the Game Crafter store, although I still haven't got any notification. I'm actually don't planning to remove it. You can go there, click on a download free, and ta-da! You got a few new games to add to a game that almost no one knew, actually. So who cares? As an artist, if I'm not willing to participate in a project, I just say no. But hey, moving on. Maybe I might edit this, maybe not. This is actually just a rant. Some things I really don't get it nowadays. Back in the days, things were actually easy, simple. You want to help? Yes or no? Hey, and that was all. That was it. Nothing more, nothing else. I was saying, Ophidian Wars will not disappear from the blog. It's part of Ophidian history, and the Ophidian Universe site is there just for that, as a place where everyone can learn, if they're interested, in the history of Ophidian games, as well as this podcast. So yeah, expect to hear from other things of Ophidian Wars in upcoming episodes. Another thing that I want to state is that even though Ophidian Wars was now cancelled, Ophidian 2360 from Hack and Slash Games is gone. We still have no word on Hack and Slash Games Arenaverse, that even though isn't part of the Ophidian Universe, the game itself shares the flow mechanisms. So from time to time I will talk about it. But it's been 2-3 months without any news actually, so I really don't know what's happening on their sides. I've asked and no reply. So right now you got just my upcoming Ophidian Redux line, and as all of the artwork from Ophidian Redux line was made by me, all the graphics are made by me, I really don't give a damn on the cancel culture, and my release is still on. Expect more news in the upcoming episodes, and mark the date, November 2022. That is the date when I will release the first installment of Ophidian Redux. I do hope that by that time I know more about our universe, and I know more about what really happened to Ophidian Wars. So this week, I probably won't release any fiction, but as this is just a rant, unless I'm recording this on a Friday and to be released on a Sunday. I still have 2 days, 1 day ahead of me. So unless my mind eases a little bit tomorrow, and I will edit some fiction to get this episode a little bit more soft and not just a rant, I will probably do it, but for now, I think it's all. Next week, I won't be releasing an episode. I'm gonna take the week off to finish the last details on the first Ophidian Redux release, Legacy of the Arenas. It's a box, a storage box, where you can hold all your Ophidian Redux cards plus your Ophidian 2350 CCG cards plus your Ophidian 2360 cards, and maybe you still got a little bit of space for the Ophidian Wars ones too. So it's gonna be a big box with 90 plus 90 cards extras, some rules, a new rule book, and some goodies that I'm gonna talk on the next episode in 2 weeks. But for now, I'm eating. I can still be here a little bit. So my point is, Ophidian 2350 CCG is dead. Ophidian Wars is dead. Ophidian 2360 is dead. Universe is on hiatus. But I hope you will stay for Ophidian Redux. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be compatible, at least with Ophidian 2350 and 2360. But it's gonna. If you look at the cards, you will see something peculiar. But I hope you like it overall. And in the end, I'm having hell of fun making those. Some cards will change the game forever. Other times, some cards will just be meh. I know there's a little bit for all. And hey, we will have more bad guys. Those pesky viruses that you can read more on the blog. And hell, we'll have a ton of new gladiators waiting for enter the battle. By the way, you can read all their bios on the blog. They've been there for ages, for the ones who don't know it. So look for the names you don't know. And I think I'm gonna end this for now. Sorry for the rant. Know that my rant is out. And sorry once again, but I really needed to pull that out. So we are now in progress to present you a new thing related to fictions, the OGN Spotlight. It's in a peculiar way, as I used one of those voice converters, so I try to make it look as human as possible, but I think that it fits well into the Ophidian Universe. But without further ado, let's start our OGN Spotlight.
Hello there, my very good friends. I am Yura Katasak from Ophidian Gladiatorial News Service, bringing you all a brand new OGN series featuring your favorite gladiators. Starting today, I'm bringing to you all the insights, news, and rumors regarding your favorite gladiators from Ophidian League or any other league for the matter, and no matter if they are on the big league or not, as long as you want to know more about him or her, I will bring to you all you need to know. But without further do's, on this new format, let's start this brand new edition of the OGN Gladiator Spotlight.
Ophidian Gladiator News Service. OGN Spotlight. Powered by GMX Galactic Multimedia Experience Group.
The story of the Fang, Lady Worgana entering the Ophidian League is unique at most, as so far she was a one-off treaty deal between the Ophidian Empire and the Jotun sealed on 2350. Let's delve into that story first. 16 years ago, the Ophidian Empire discovered a strange spatial anomaly on the verge of the Outlands. Then, in 2346, the first automated probes were sent. They uncovered a planet named Solaria on the other side of the anomaly. The data returned by the probes revealed an unknown mineral called Sularium that had the potential to give the Paltech regime a significant advantage. More information was needed, so the first Ophidian scouts were sent undercover to Solaria in 2347. There they observed the internal wars and the rarity of Sularium, factors that had gripped the planet since the fracture. As two new factions arose on Solaria, threatening the control of the remaining Sularium, the Jotun and the Scythian, but the Ophidian Empire could not afford to wait. So they sent some of the best gladiators of the arenas on a mission, under the leadership of the mercenary Karif Pentarch, to Solaria to deliver an ultimatum. Either each Sularian faction would send one representative to fight in the Ophidian arenas to determine the fate of the remaining Sularium, or the Ophidian Empire would invade en masse and attempt take it by force. Like all the Jotun, Lady Worgana is part of the finest of all Solaria's survivors. They are the brightest light, and the greatest hope for a new dawn on the planet Solaria. Her brother Lord Fenris Hrothgar the Wolf is one of the highest-ranking combatants of the Jotun. He leads his troops, inspiring them with his unmatched martial skill and tactical prowess. But being the little sister of one high combatant meant that Lady Worgana was obliged to stay in the back seat inside the Wolf's Den fortress, not because she wasn't strong enough, but due to the overprotecting sentiment that Fenris has toward his sister. Over time and again, during simulations and trials, Lady Worgana surpassed his elite, showcasing a battle ability and tactics that would rival or even surpass the one that her brother has, but even that wasn't enough for him to lose his control and let her be the combatant that she knew she would be. When the Ophidian Empire released their Sularian ultimatum, she was the first and only Jotun representative to volunteer to fight in the Ophidian arenas to determine the fate of the remaining Sularium. At first, she only entered the Ophidian arenas to defy her brother and to be free of his control, as she thought that the arenas were a strange place, with strange politics even worse than the Suraria ones. But as soon as she gained the stage name of the Fang due to her unique combat training, and started winning matches, she found out that the Ophidian Empire may be a place for her after all. After the Ophidian Solaria Protocols match to determine the fate of the remaining Sularium, the Fang Lady Worgana saw herself on the winning team, and for the Jotun that was a cursed blessing, as they knew that it would make the Ophidian Empire an ally, as long as the Empire would get a share of Sularium. They also knew that the Scythian would attack again, as soon as the Ophidian forces would look the other way. But for Lady Worgana, gaining that match gave her a free pass to return to the Ophidian arenas anytime she desired, and as for the PvP, Pirate Band Inter-System Press, latest reports and rumors she might return sooner than expected.
Do you dream of conquest and combat? If so, and you want to receive all updates, insiders, exclusives, don't forget to subscribe our channels. OGN, Ophidian Gladiator Race News Service, IGM, Independent Gladiator, Information Messenger, PvP, Pirate Band Inter-System Press, and GNP Galactic News Bulletin. Powered by GMX Galactic Multimedia Experience Group.
We're back to explore the metadata for the Fang, meaning her arena stats. More so, at the end of this video, we're also breaking the fourth wall and look at the cards made for Lady Worgana so far. Even though Lady Worgana has only a few arena matches on her belt, she received a 4 VP rank for competing on the Ophidian League. Her origin is the planet Solaria, on the Curious Uaba universe. Ophidian managed to reach it through a wormhole that lies on Quadrant 3. For the League, her type is human, even though she originally is a Jotun in nature. Her gender for ranking purposes is female. And her disciplines are war and mystic, as she is a warrior mystic. For the ones at home that like to break the fourth wall, let's see Lady Worgana gone cardboard, as currently she only has 2 cards ever made. But at level 1 she possesses life 13, rage 7, and with the attack damage of 1, once again proves that the Fang, Lady Worgana is a force to be reckoned. So there you have it, that's all for tonight's episode. Of course don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Ophidian Universe. You can also leave a comment below and head over to ophidianuniverse.blogspot.com to read yourself some articles and other stories. My name is Yura Katasak, and if you are interested I'll be right here next week for a brand new OGN Spotlight.
I really hope that you have liked this episode and the brand new of OGN Spotlight. If you like for me to showcase our gladiators this way, please say so, as it's a long week work, so I'm trying to make a couple of ones in a row to see if I can, on each upcoming episode, to publish at least one new spotlight. I also want to tell you that next week we will be not having an episode, as I'm thinking about fixating the show on bi-weekly basics. So let's see how this goes, as we're still finding our foot. So with that said and done, I'm grateful that you are listening, you are still interested, and I hope to see you in the arenas. Remember, it's arena time.